we're going to cover some basics about the library catalog today. So this is the home page of the library catalog. And the first thing that you need to know is that Appomattox Regional Library System shares its catalog with Petersburg Library as well. So titles that you're going to see are going to be from both Petersburg and from any of our 8 ARLS locations. This is actually great news because it allows our patrons to have access to more books because we share books back and forth between Petersburg Library. So everything you see is accessible to you. So the first thing I want you to take notice of is this carousel of moving books right here. It defaults to the new items first. And this is new items that the library has either just added, meaning that they are brand new and they're in the library system available today, or they're new items that we've just ordered, meaning that they're coming soon. So that's the first carousel of new items. And new items changes pretty much every day. A couple of times a week, you're going to see new titles are added and other titles fall off. The carousels will cycle through titles, but if you see something that you want to look at and it's just swooped out of view, you can navigate back and forth by using these arrows on the left and the right side. Now, so that new items is the first carousel, and that's always there. The second carousel is something that the library staff updates and changes regularly. So right now it's beach reads. You can see when we click on it, this little summary pops up, enjoyable reads for anywhere. This list is going to be a curated list put together by library staff. It's a great place to go if you're looking for something to read. We change it pretty regularly. It's usually a little bit topical. And these are books that we've enjoyed or would recommend or fit a certain type of theme. So if you're looking for something to read, this is always a good place to start. Okay, other things about the front page of the catalog. So if you look in the upper left corner, you're going to see ARLS Home. That'll take you to the Appomattox Regional Library website. PPS will take you to the Petersburg website. And Kids Catalog is something that allows kids to search the catalog that's more image-based than text. We're not going to talk about that much here today, but if you have kids, we really recommend clicking in and letting them search around. In the upper right, you're going to see that it says create an account. If you click on this, it's going to take you to our online borrower registration. This is how you pre-register to get a library card before coming in to get your official card. Filling out this information does not give you a card. You're still going to need to take your ID and go into a library to get it, but this is how you would pre-register before you go into the building if you wanted to do that. Also in the upper right is this feature to log in. We'll talk about login in a minute when we want to put on a hold, but this is how you would log in with your library card once you actually have the number and your PIN number. So at any time when you're searching in the catalog and you want to go back to the main homepage, all you have to do is hover over and click on Appomattox Regional and Petersburg Public Libraries. This takes us right back to the new items carousel. The last thing on the main page that I want to feature is down here on the bottom. There's an option to switch it over into French or Spanish. This is not going to change the titles of the books, but it is going to change the structure of the catalog where it says things like search, advanced search, account, overdue books, that sort of thing. That's going to change, even though the titles will remain in their original language. And that's because though most of our titles are in English, we do have foreign language titles, including Spanish, and we want to be clear about what's what. So those don't get translated when you select a different language down here. All right, let's get to searching. One of the first things we recommend is be careful how you type in the title, because we've all been told the title by a friend, we've all heard a book on the radio and then caught only part of the title. And so sometimes we come in and we can't find the book we're looking for immediately. One of the first things we recommend is that you drop off any articles in the beginning. That's a, and, or the. And that's because a lot of times a title sounds like it should have the, and it does not. The thing to know is if you search for a title with an article on the front, you're only going to get results that also include the article. Here you can see the first couple of results all say The Golden Girls, The Golden Girls, The Golden Girls. If I remove the and search, you can see that I still get The Golden Girls title, but I also get Golden Girl without a the. So that's just going to maximize the amount of results you can see. It's going to make it easier for you to find things that are related, that are maybe close to what you're looking for, but not exactly the same. So now that we're looking at books, something important to note is that Appomattox Regional Library System has 8 library locations, and then we share with Petersburg as well. So that's a lot of different places books can be. If you're in a branch, say you're in the Dinwiddie Library, When a book shows up green with one available, it's going to show up as available in the location you're in. When you're using a library computer or you're on the library internet, the catalog is smart enough to figure out what your location you're in and show them as available per your location. If you're searching from home or you're on your phone while you're out and about searching for a title, it's going to show you one available, or in some cases 2 or 3 available, and those are going to be in any of our locations. So this one here that says 2 available, you can see to the right it says view selected location. So if you click on that, it's going to take you into the record and you're going to be able to see what location this is available at. So here right away you can see shelf location at Hopewell, shelf location at Petersburg. Both are checked in and available. And actually you can see that this is a young adult or a juvenile book. Sometimes they're not the same between libraries. It's not a big deal. So say you want to know more about this book. All copies here on the left is going to show you the location. That's where we're at now. If you click on details, the first thing that it's going to bring up is a summary. This is great so you can see if this is something that you're going to be interested in. So now that you can see where the book is, you might want to know a little bit more about it. If you click on the details off to the left, that's going to provide you with a short summary of the book so that you can learn a little bit more about it and a bunch of other information. Something else you can click off to the left is reviews. If you give it a minute, this is going to pull in reviews. Bar reviews would be if there are any in the system. There aren't any for this book. You could write a review. And then there are professional reviews here that are going to tell you a little bit about the book, if they thought it was good, what they thought it did well, that sort of thing. So let's get back to searching. So say I'm looking for something that is in the news right now. You might notice that, so these are all books, but if you scroll down, you can see here we have records like this that they don't have an image, they don't say place hold, they just look a little bit different. Here they have a date with both a month and a day, and books don't have months and dates on their list. So what this actually is, you can see here this says RSS. The catalog that we use pulls in news articles as well. So if you see a record like this is a news article. It is not a book that's available at a library. It's not necessarily even a news article that's available in library. It's just available on the catalog. And if you click View Site, this is going to take you to this news article. And there is a way to filter those out. On the left side here, these are filters that you can apply once you've searched. Here you can see newsfeed. Newsfeed, that's what we're seeing when it says RS and then it has the date. And in this situation, we don't really want to look at any of those. I just want a book. There are other things that we could filter by then. Some of it here is authors. So say I'm looking for 1,000 Splendid Suns by this author. Perfect. Anything that you add on the filter section here, you can later remove right there. Other useful things to filter by, collection is really helpful. If you know that you want to look for a nonfiction book, like here, the cultural history, maybe you're trying to understand a little bit more about what's going on, or if you know that you're looking for a children's book, a juvenile nonfiction book right here, talk to your kids a little bit about different cultures of the world, you would click on that. And again, at any time you can remove them. Another filter that is really handy, so let's change our search a little bit. Another filter that is really handy is locations. If you are searching from home or again on your phone out and about and you are just looking for a book about Princess Diana and you want to know, does the Prince George Library have anything in stock that you could go pick up right now? You know you can place books on hold, but that's going to take a day or two and you're looking for something more immediate. Click on locations. Here you can either select all locations, which again, if you're at home, it's searching them all. You don't have to worry about that. Or you can just click the one location you're interested in, Prince George. And here you can see now if it says one available, that's going to be available specifically and only at Prince George. So here you can see this is a video recording. That means it's a DVD. Another clue under shelf location will be it says DVD fiction. I'm looking for a book. Diana, the Last Word. You can see that it's a biography and you click view selected locations and it is going to confirm it's checked in and available at Prince George, but oh, it's also at the Carson Library. Maybe that location's easier for you. Another thing that you can do is, we were talking about if you're looking to go get a book right now, that's great, but also what you can do to get a book in a couple of days is you can click this orange button here that says place hold. And Placehold is going to have you log in with your library card number and your PIN, which is that 4-digit number you also use to log onto a computer at any ARLS location. Okay, so here it's popped up, place a hold. I want to pick up my location. I want it to be at Prince George. I want the first available copy. That's what we recommend you do, and then hit submit hold. Great, my hold was placed successfully, so I'm going to double check that. So if I click up here now that I've logged in, you can see that it says Beth's account instead of create an account, and I have this one little red thing. And if I click on that, one issue needs your attention, that's that one up there, and it says I have an arrived hold. And that's great. Which hold is it? So this is going to show me which hold has arrived, other holds that I have put on hold, and this gives me the option here to cancel these holds or to suspend them. Here, other information you can have about your account. You can see what you have checked out. You can see the days that they're due back. That's really helpful. And you can request renewals. The library does at this time offer automatic renewals for items that don't have other holds on them. So if someone else is waiting for that book, we can't automatically renew it, but if no one else is waiting, we will renew it 3 times. You can always call the library and ask further questions about when something is due, if it can be renewed. Please give us a call. So here you can see this is also where you can update your contact information, and you can see your pending holds. This is a place to check on the status of your account and make sure everything is in good standing. All right, that's the end of our tutorial today. We just want to make sure that if you've logged in on one of the library computers, particularly one of the catalog computers, that when you're done looking at your account, you hit log out in the upper right corner. That's not very important if you're at home, but remember, if you're out in a public space, you just want to protect your information, which is available on your account. Thank you for watching today, and please let us know if you have any other questions about using our catalog. There's a lot that we didn't cover, so if there's something you're curious about or something you want to know, please let us know. Have a good day.